Hello everyone, and welcome to issue 31 of our newsletter. This is our weekly video to keep you up to date with our upcoming streams and events. Before I begin, just like to thank you for supporting the channel and helping it to grow. Your help as always is appreciated. Well folks, here we are, back another week. Some good news, we've just passed the 420 subscriber mark on YouTube, so that's amazing. One thing I don't do is waste time advertising or paying for bots and all that kind of stuff. So apart from the content we put out, it's completely organic. I mean, you folks are coming, you're finding the channel and you're sticking around, which is always appreciated. And I'd rather do that than some highly inflated or manufactured number. Same with the watch time and people actually tuning in. You know, everyone is, I'm glad you are here, because that's what it's all about at the end of the day, just sharing love of horror and talking about movies and games and books and everything and whatever we can. You know, just be a bit of a community at the end of the day, and we're having a chat and we're talking about a common interest, which is always cool. So thanks very much everyone for coming on, and always good to have you. Speaking of bots, over on Rumble, oh my god, it is ridiculous. I'm going to be talking about this on Sunday a bit more in depth with a few screenshots, but I am getting absolutely plagued by copy and paste scammers. And it's that, wow, you know, it always starts off with a generic, wow, brilliant content, love you, but I've noticed you don't have enough subscribers, come pay me money so I can help. And I'm just like, would you ever fuck a way off? It's really annoying. And the videos aren't even up like 10 seconds and they're leaping on it. And I've got to the point I don't even be polite anymore. I send a snarky message back and the fuckers will actually reply. They're like, oh, me no scammer, me do 10 subscribers for, and you can see the terrible English the way they write, and you're just like, what the hell is this? Go away. So I'll never pay one of these arseholes. I'll never do any of that kind of stuff. I'd rather just grow slowly, organically, than give one of these, because they're not real people at the end of the day. If they have people, like actual subscribers, they're paid, and they're probably paying one person to subscribe to like 20 channels, but it's not actually real. You know, they're never going to watch the content, they're not going to interact, so what's the, apart from algorithm purposes, it doesn't really solve any purpose. So they can go and do one as far as I'm concerned. It seems to be, it's the one channel, you know, Rumble. I've had a few comments, you know, it's one of the lesser watched platforms, but it's a backup, because you can see with YouTube, they go all in, they block scammers and that, which is good in their sleep, but they use algorithms and bots, so they're over draconic, and then they're looking, you know, for words out of context and phrases and music, and then they use third party. So you've a whole other side of things on YouTube where you're sometimes afraid to bloody speak. Well, I'm not, I don't care. You know, at the end of the day, if I get taken off, I get taken off. I'm not out there stirring up anything. I'm just talking about bloody movies and horror at the end of the day. But it got really bad there. If you noticed our censorship and horror discussion, God, when was that? Over a year ago? We were talking about that, where platforms have gone too far. So yeah, on Rumble, it's annoying, but at the same time, I don't want it to end up as draconic as bloody the rest of the platforms, where they're hunting you down for every word. So we'll see how it goes. I suppose it's a trade-off, but if you're on Rumble and you're watching this and you see the scammers, just take the piss out of them, please. Drop a comment and just abuse them, because that's what they deserve. But these people are relentless. It is the same response, copy paste, and I don't know how they find my videos, but they're watching out, and the minute it pops up, they're straight there. It's just like, would you ever fuck away off and annoy someone else? Or take the hint, I'm not paying you, go away. I don't know if it's like loads of different people in competition, or a small group, or they're paid, or what it is, but please take the hint, piss off. Anyway, suppose we'll get on to the streams and what's coming up. Friday 24th of May, we've got another horrific tale, and it's a story called The Devil's Exorcist by me. Yes folks, I'm inflicting some machete writing on you. Like I said, I've got back into writing again. I'm producing short stories and that, and I've got a couple of projects. What happened was, I've got like about 4 or 5 projects I've been working on, bits and pieces here and there simultaneously, and nothing's getting finished, so I'm trying to actually get stuff. I've loads of ideas and storyboards put down, but you have to knuckle down and actually do the work to take a story from an idea and bullet points to actually flesh and blood. So hope you enjoy that one anyway. Cameron's read it out for me, and yeah, it's a wee bit of a tale with a twist. Got your typical, you know, 2 priests walk into a household, what happens next, but I've put my little spin on it, so hope you enjoy it. As always, they're released as premieres, so you'll see it on the channel now. It's available, so you can drop by, say hello in the comments, and the live chat will be available until the first airing ends, and then you can just comment as normal. But there you go. Hope you enjoy that one. Saturday 25th of May, I'm going to be doing another horrific review, 976 Evil 2. So if you caught my review of 976 Evil, I found that there was a sequel out there, so I thought I may as well look at it. They've got Spike coming back, so that's the joining character, so we've got him coming back and dealing with something else, so he's going to be like the veteran at this point, so we'll see how that one works out. I've never watched it, so it's been interesting to see. They've got strange posters for this one, so it's not even as remotely in the same ballpark as the first one, and it's got a different director, so we'll see how this goes. Is this going to be like American Psycho 2 or one of those type of sequels where it's even worse, or have they decided to flesh out Spike's character a bit more and he's going to come in a bit more grounded as opposed to being the dumb kid? No, we'll see anyway. So join me Saturday for that, and sure, we can have a laugh. Sunday 26th of May, Cameron and I are back on for the Talk Spot, and as usual be a wrap up of the month's news and articles, and I'm going to have a moan about these bots as well. That'll be one of my bitches, just getting on about it. They're really getting on my nerves. So as always, I wouldn't be the Talk Spot if I'm not bending Cameron's ear by moaning at him about stuff. That's kind of the way it is, and unfortunately he signed up for that, so he's my agony aunt for an hour and a half or so. Poor guy. But yeah, we'll be doing that there, and we'll be covering Hatchet 2. So yeah, really enjoyed the first one, and looking forward to see how this turns out. Monday the 27th of May, I'm on with Steve as we continue our look at the Hammer Horror series of films with The Revenge of Frankenstein. So yes, he did escape. It is Peter Cushing's Frankenstein. Christopher Lee isn't in this one, so he's managed to escape. He's living under pseudonym, and of course he can't help himself, so he's carrying on with the experiments, and we'll see how that turns out. Yeah, always good having Steve on, looking at the classic horror, years gone by, how things used to be, and we're just doing the grumpy old man, get off my grass, I remember how things used to be. Nah, it's always a laugh. It's good to see how these hold up, by the way. It's good to see if you get a good story and it's well told and you've got good characters, that it doesn't matter the age of a film, you'll still watch it. Where some can be like a year old and they've aged already, or there's some that don't hold up. You know what I mean? At the end of the day, we're not looking at this through nostalgic guys. We're just, if a film isn't good or don't enjoy it, we're not afraid to say it. So that's what I appreciate Steve for as well, is that he's not afraid either to go, yeah, actually that wasn't good. Might have watched it back in the day, but yeah, it wasn't a good movie. So there you go, there's that, and I'm sure there'll be a few dad jokes thrown in there as well. Tuesday 20th of May, I am back on with Brotherhood of the Dice and Infinite Monkey Tales as we carry on with the Draconis Strain trilogy. This is session 13 of the Alien RPG, and we are on Act 3 of Destroyer of Worlds. Everything's gone to shit, we've just got hit with an EMP. Our Cheyenne craft has, what is it? It's not an assault craft, it's sort of a troop carrier. Basically it's a futuristic Chinook, but it's got more missiles. But it's just got hit with an EMP, so everything's dropping from the sky, so there's going to be absolute carnage and chaos. We will try and make our way into Fort Nebraska, hopefully survive, and then see what's going on in level 3, what these lunatics have been up to. And I'm pretty sure we'll encounter something gnarly along the way, so it'll be very interesting to see what happens. But there you go, as always, great bunch of guys, glad we're playing this. It's good to get on, have a laugh, and it's not just the runabout shooting things, it's the characterizations as well, and playing off each other and coming across these crazy situations and how we deal with it. So it's not just hut multi-unit, you know, it's everything's just gone to pot, and it's how do you keep together and carry on and get the mission done while all this other stuff is making you question your loyalties is coming into the fray. But yeah, that'll be good. And as always, don't forget to keep up to date with Brotherhood of the Dice and Infinite Monkey Tales. Check out their channels. They're very active role-playing channels and a lot of material going on, so just make sure you hit them and subscribe and show their stream some love. Then Thursday 30th of May, I'm back on with Dell as we look into some New Zealand horror with Black Sheep. So this is a horror comedy. I was asking Dell what we were going to do next, and she wants to check out this one, and it just looks like it's utterly bonkers, so I guess we'll have a laugh with that. Yeah, I'm getting Peter Jackson vibes off this, that sort of like splatter punk horror, and with the dark New Zealand sense of humour, which I really appreciate. So yeah, and as always, it's great being on with Dale and just having a laugh and going over some of the stuff and either poking fun at it or lauding it, whatever it turns out to be. I still remember, like, I think one of my best reviews has to be with Dale, like Killer Sofa. If you haven't checked that one out, please do. That was such a laugh to do. And I think we're chasing the dragon. I think we're looking for that again. I think we're looking for the next Killer Sofa that we can, it's so bad it's good sort of thing that we can just absolutely rip to pieces and have a laugh doing it. I think that's what we're both looking for. We're looking for that daft movie again, and this might be it. Black Sheep sounds like it could be a good contender. But we'll check it out and we'll obviously let you know. Tuesday, 4th of June, I'm back on with Chris, and oh my god, we're doing Sharknado 2. We committed ourselves to the Carolina series, so we're going to do it. I found out recently that the actor that plays Finn was some sort of soap opera actor in the 90s. That's why A, he's a wooden plank because he's a soap opera actor, but B, I think he probably thinks he's a big doodah, whatever, and that's why I'll just appear on screen and I'm brilliant. So that might be an explanation to why it was popular in the first place, because a lot of his fans jumped on just watching for the sake of it, and yeah, he didn't think he had to put any effort in. I hope the second one's better. I can't remember it. I remember the start of the Vegas one. I don't think this is it. This one's in New York. So yeah, it's going to be a movie. It's either going to improve or it's going to be just as bad, and we're going to wonder why we're doing this. So come and join in for moral support. We might need moral support with this one just to get us through it. But there you go. That is it. As always, it's not a definitive list. Sometime this weekend I'm going to try and squeeze in a game of Alien Isolation. I might try and do it either Sunday evening or Saturday afternoon. Just depends how I feel. I feel like I've had a brick wall with that one as well, just running about the place, but I'll try and get it done. Obviously it won't be next week because bloody stream on every day and it's going to be busy. But there you go. As always, keep updating the channel, do the type of things, and until next time, keep it creepy, keep it horrific.